Hello and welcome to Cannon County High School Algebra 2. This is another in our series of videos for those of you who are trying to do some makeup for quarter 3. I wasn't going to do this one until next week, but I got a special request, and so here we are. Mr. Lyon, I'm going to ask you to sit over there again. Thank you. P2 is what we're talking about today. Let's talk about that. Translations of functions, okay? It says write your answer in the form, and I'll show you. We're going to do this one actually on the computer, but it says write your answer in this form. A times x minus h quantity squared plus k. That is a parabola, and each of these letters are constants that will be in our answer. And each one of them tells a little bit about what the parabola will look like. The coefficient a in front, what you want to look for there is if it's positive, that means the parabola is going to open in an upward direction, and if it's negative, it is going to open in a downward direction. Okay? If this h is negative, if it's positive, then there's going to be a translation to the left, that many units. If it's a minus, then it's going to be translated that many units to the right. And plus or minus, k at the end, is either up for plus or down for minus. So that's what you want to think about when you're looking at all of these numbers and when you're looking at the graphs. Okay? The other thing, instead of parabolas, sometimes they will be absolute value functions, and a, h, and k mean exactly the same thing. It's just that it'll be an absolute value function, which looks like this or this instead. So let's take a look at a few so you can get started. I'm going to do these right on here. I hope it shows up well enough. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in just a hair more. All right, this one says the graph shows g of x, which is a translation of f of x equals x squared, where the function rule, write the function rule for g of x. So when we look at this parabola, it looks like a standard parabola, but it's been shifted 8 units to the left. And you remember that 8 units to the left means that it's going to be a plus right there. So that means in our answer, you can see it says right here, write your answer. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Write your answer in this form. That's what we just got done showing you on that sheet of paper. So there is no value for a that we need to worry about, but this is being shifted to the left, which is going to be plus. So that means for this one right here, we're going to type in, we're going to start out, there we go. We're going to start out by putting some parentheses, and since we know it's shifted to the left 8 units, that's going to be x plus 8. So x plus 8. And then we want it to be quantity squared because it's a parabola. So I'm going to click on this, and that's it. There's nothing else happening. It's not shifting up and down, so I don't need to put a plus or anything else after that. Okay, let's try another one. This one is obviously an absolute value problem, and this one is shifted to the right 8 units. So it's the same problem, just a different shape of graph, but it's shifted to the right 8 units. So that means we're going to start out with this, and to the right means we're going to use minus. So it's x minus 8. Oops, x minus 8. There we go, not quantity squared. There's no up or down, so that's it. Now let's take a look at this one. Well, this time we're not moving left or right. This time we are moving down 10 units. So down 10 units means at the very end we're going to put a minus 10 because down is minus. So right here we're going to type in x, the absolute value of x, and then get out of that absolute value symbol because notice that the k is not inside the absolute value, it's on the outside. And so it's just minus 10. I'm going to skip a level. Let's jump up a level so I can get to maybe some tougher problems. All right, let's take a look at this one. This one is an absolute value one, but it looks like it has been shifted to the left 9 units, and it has been shifted down 8 units. So when we do that, we're going to start out Shifting to the left 9 units is going to be x plus 9. Remember, the left and right is kind of the opposite of what you would think. You would think left is negative, but it's actually plus when it's inside the absolute value, symbols. So this is going to be x plus 9 on the inside, and then on the outside is where we put our vertical shift. In this case, we're going down 8, so that's going to be minus 8. So you can see we've got a horizontal shift 9 units to the left and a vertical shift 8 units down. Okay, we're up to a 43. All right, let's try 1 or 2 more and then we'll be done here. All right, let's take a look at this one. This is a parabola, so we're going to be using x squared, but this one has been shifted, let's see, 1, 2, 3 units to the left and 6 units down. So 3 units to the left would be x plus 3 quantity squared, and then we'd have a minus 6 on the bottom. So inside of the parentheses, again, shifting to the left means it's x plus 3 quantity squared, so don't forget to square that because this is a parabola, and then we're going to have a minus 6 because this is a vertical shift downward. Okay, let's skip another level, see if they make these any tougher here. Let's see. All right, now, what if they ask you this? Well, they don't give you the graph this time. This time, it says, write g of x, where g of x is the translation 5 units to the left of f of x equals the absolute value of x. Well, left and right is inside the absolute value symbols. And you know that left is plus. So that means this is going to be absolute value of x plus, it says 5 units, and that's it. They don't say anything about a vertical shift, and so that's the answer. Okay? Let's skip up one more level, see if they can make it any harder on us. This will be our last one. All right, this is about as difficult as it can get. It says 7 units to the right, 9 units up. So, what is right? Right is minus. So, let's see. Right is minus. So let's put the parentheses, and we're going to have x minus 7, because that's to the right. Okay, outside, quantity squared, because this is a parabola. 9 units up. Well, for a vertical shift, up is plus. So that's plus 9. And that's it. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any other requests on, I was going to go right in order on getting these done, but if you have a certain request, I can go out of order if you want to. Just put it in the comments or send me an email. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day.